Look at this, viewers. The Dark Knight, the movie, already breaking records in its first night out. Over $18 million in ticket sales just last night, breaking the previous record of almost $17 million. And that isn't all. It's set to break more records as the weekend wears on. The biggest movie of the summer with the most buzz, even Oscar buzz. But is this a product of capitalizing on the young actor Heath Ledger's death? Let's ask the marketing doctor himself, Dr. John Tantillo. Is that how you say it?
No, it's Tantillo.
Oh, I messed that up. I'm not a very good person with those
Don't worry
names.
about that,
But
Liz.
I'm loving the hat, marketing doctor.
You.
You're marketing yourself with that sharp-looking hat.
Well, you know, what could I tell you?
So, tell us, what do you think, Dark Knight?
Absolutely, Liz. What they're doing here is promoting Heath Ledger in this movie. Heath, I'm sorry.
That's
Heath
all right.
Ledger.
Yeah, I screw up a name. I must have thrown you off there.
That's okay. And there are two reasons. First, in the arts, this is nothing new. When people pass, the value of the art always goes up. We see this in the Renaissance and the recent play on Broadway that closed about Mark Twain's character that faked his death so that his works would be read. So this is nothing new in terms of the arts. The second point is from a marketing perspective. And from a marketing perspective, this is what you do. You take a benefit of the product and you promote it. What's wrong with that, Liz?
Right.
I don't see anything wrong with that, just as long as you're not going to offend the target market.
Well, you know, Heath Ledger was an outstanding actor, and we're all sorry over his death. It was
Absolutely.
a terrible, terrible loss.
Yes.
We don't want to talk about exploiting an actor's death. He was quite a talent,
No. We're not exploiting his death. We're talking about his performance, and that's a significant difference. And when you're talking about the film brands and you compare it to, let's say, packaged goods brands, there's a significant difference. And let me give you an example. Our good friends at Procter & Gamble, Charmin, Mr. Whipple, he passed away maybe a year and a half ago. It would have been wrong for them to promote that in their ads. You won't see that going on because it wasn't a performance.
No, but that's not what's happening with this movie at all. They're just talking, it's just, you know, basically he gave a terrific performance according to some reviews.
And that's my point.
But yeah, I hear what you're saying. But but what I see broad zoom about the summer blockbuster season is that, you know, the studios seem to be banking on doing big movies with superheroes and such. The creative bankruptcy is, I think, in play now in Hollywood. You know, they're putting a lot of money behind these one-shot, possibly one-hit, you know, wonders where they can milk it into a series of movies. Creative bankruptcy has been with Hollywood for some time.
Yeah, but Liz, this is a franchise and a very successful franchise.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
A $1.6 billion franchise, and where the first Batman did the best at $444 million, I believe, and the last one in 2005 did about slightly less, about $379 million.
Yeah, but you know what? You get a Juno out there or a Little Miss Sunshine, profit margins are huge on those movies.
Well, let me tell you,
not expensive to make, costs are not that great, and then you hit the moon.
Excuse me, Liz, every young person I know, okay, my nephew, my niece, they all want to see this movie. And not only that...
Really? It's a dark, scary movie. You're going to let them see it? It's spooky.
It's the Batman brand. And the Joker was always a little bit dark, Liz.
He was dark, but not with blood coming out of his mouth. I'm sorry, that's a little scary.
Oh,
I grew up with the Riddler and Penguin. I grew up with that movie, with that TV show.
But remember, Liz, we're not the demographic. The demographic is a younger demographic. When I came over here today, the driver told me that his kids were very disappointed because they couldn't see the movie.
Well,
so I think this is a good...
It's my kid, I wouldn't let him see it until he got to be 18. I know I'm tough, but
I know you're tough.
I would protect my babies if I have to in this tough world.
Okay.
Anyway, even though I only have poodles. But anyway,
okay.
So thank you, sir, for joining us.
Well, thank you so much.
Very
Liz.
entertaining with you and your hat there. Now,
thank you so much.
Investor Saul